run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They'll try the run. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Quarterback on the keeper. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's talk about Alabama. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
And it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Aggies will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people or he broke tackles or his speed, and that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield, but you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
Trying to pound their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And here comes the field goal unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Discards him with the stiff arm. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun. Give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Bama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. With the catch, it's Castellanos.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cantrell. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Now on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You've got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Had to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He breaks a tackle. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. That'll be enough. enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Looking for room. It's Grease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Slams ahead. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. They're going to run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They feed him again. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Right back to the well. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The give from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. He'll keep it himself. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? So now it's second and long. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field, turning it on. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give out of the gun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got him up for the first down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays.
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. This is a designed run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're testing the right side here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases